Alright, welcome back. My name is Praveen Kumar Sriram. I am a Microsoft Certified Trainer, currently working as a Solutions Architect in Azure. Today we are going to learn how to leverage our bicep scripts in order to provision infrastructure in multiple environments. So far, we have created this architecture where we have a couple of services in one environment. But that environment is dev. But when you're working in projects, you're going to definitely have multiple environments. Initially, you start with dev environment. Later, you also have few more environments, for example, staging environment and production environment. Today, we are going to learn how to optimize our bicep scripts further so that we can use the same scripts to provision infrastructure for multiple environments. Let's head over to Visual Studio Code and see how to achieve that. So as you see in the main.bicep file, the names of the resources are hard-coded to dev environment. Our goal is to ensure that the same bicep scripts can be executed in multiple environments. I have already created 3 resource groups, one for dev environment, one for staging environment, and one more for production environment. Currently, all 3 environments are empty. And here you see it says no resources to display. This is dev environment. Currently, even the dev environment is empty. And so staging environment and so the production environment. All 3 are empty. So we are going to start running our bicep scripts in dev environment, and then we'll run the same bicep scripts in staging environment as well as production environments. Let's see how to do by heading over to Visual Studio Code. So as we already discussed, the naming convention that we have followed here are all specific to dev environment. So let's see how to convert this in such a way that we are not hard coding the names to just dev environment. So let's run this command called bicep build and then name of the bicep file. So basically this will convert the biceps file into corresponding ARM template. So let's press enter. Now it has created main.json. So bicep build command converts a bicep file into corresponding ARM template. Now I'm not going to use the complete ARM template. I'm going to use only a part of the ARM template called parameters. We are going to use only one part, which is parameters. So if you read this, it says select or create a parameter file. I'm getting this because of an extension called ARM Tools. I've already installed ARM Tools extensions of Visual Studio Code, and now I'm going to click on this. It says you want to create a new parameter file. Yes, I'd like to click on new button. I would say all parameters. So this is going to generate a new file called main.parameters.json. So I would say OK. So now this is another JSON file which only contains the parameters along with the values. Whatever values we had in main.bicep, those values are copied here. Now, if you go back, you still see the values. Now, we can remove these values. These values are specific to dev environment, right? Now, save it. So now this bicep is dynamic. We are not hard coding any specific environment values. Instead, when we are executing the main bicep file, we will pass the values of environment specific thing via parameters file. The extensions of this parameter will remain JSON. Now let me run our command, regular command that we use, right? So we provide a resource group and then the file name. Now if you run this directly, you might be wondering what values it would take for the resources, right? Let me press enter. If I do this, it is going to prompt me to enter the names for the variables or for the parameters. Let's see. Please provide a string value for app service plan, because this is the first parameter that we have here in our main.bicep. Once I provide some name, again it will ask us to provide a value for the next parameter. So I don't want to provide values manually. So let me terminate this by pressing Ctrl C. It says, you want to terminate the job? Yes. Press Y and press enter. So I'm not going to enter the values manually. Instead, I would like to leverage the parameters file that we have created. Right? So all we need to do is add a parameter called -p, which is for parameters, and then provide the name of our parameters JSON and press enter. That's it. So all the resource names will now be passed from parameters file, and the command has started running. It will take some time. I'll come back once it is complete. Alright, the command took some time and finally it got completed. Let's head over to Azure Management Portal and refresh. See all the resources getting created in dev environment. Now, we would like to leverage the same script even for staging and prod. Right, let's start with staging environment. Now, while the command was running, what I did is I created two more parameter files, one for staging, which contains all staging specific names, and then one for production, which contains all production specific naming convention. Now I would like to run the same main.bicep for staging environment and production environment as well. So all we need to do is change two things. One, the resource group name instead of dev. If you want to run it in staging, change the resource group name and provide the name of the parameters file for staging. Press enter. So it will take some time. The current command is running for staging environment. Let me run it for production environment as well. Let me pause the video for some time. I'll come back once both the commands are successfully completed. Alright, both the commands, one for staging and one for production, both were successful. Let's go to Azure Management Portal and see. You can see all the resources with staging naming convention are created, and all the resources for prod are also created. So this is how leverage one bicep script, but using multiple parameter files, you can create environment you can create multiple environments with different names using parameter files. That's it for today. We will come up with another interesting topic for the upcoming video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.